Okay, fellas, the king. We don't have to sing, do we?
Not if we can help it.
You never heard me sing. Uncle Lester can sing.
Sorry, I cut out Uncle Lester. That's it. We've written to the king.
Yep.
And we're asking him to, I don't know, pay attention, to do what he can to help us save this bit of Noongar Manang budget.
It'll be remnant bushland what we've got left here.
Be pretty much, some of those bits were pretty much as they were when Lockyer and his gang arrived, when Makare and Gilbert and Munyam. You reckon?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't changed too much there. There's still habitat, there's still some really old habitat trees.
Yeah, there's all growth stuff in there. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
So, Larry, Lester and I have written the letter. You know, it's a nice letter, isn't it? It's a good letter. But you went and made a stick. A message stick. What do you call that?
Well, Wandjini born
Yeah.
is one term. Wandjini is our name for talking, and born is a general term for wood. They've all got their own names, but born for the wood. So it's like a talking stick. It tells us things.
What are we telling the king? King Charles, Your Highness.
Well, this is basically symbolic of our Manang mob down here, our people down here, and this is symbolic of what we have down here. We've got the hills, we've got the animals roaming through this country. We've also got our wargle, or margit. We've got two snakes, two sacred snakes. The margit was the keeper of our waterways, and they kept our water fresh. We had to keep the water fresh for them. If we if we polluted the water and that margit died, all the water would dry up, and then everybody would then die as well. I'm going to pass this on to His Royal Highness.
Yeah, so what you've just said is even more reason to look after that patch of forest, isn't it? You know, to protect the waterway.
Well, any forest is worth looking after because there's too much clearing. We get the population of the earth is getting too big and too consuming of valuable flora and fauna. And we have a little patch, and we have a number of patches around our area. The first settlement in WA that we want to preserve as much for people to enjoy to walk through. We have some town-based parks and things like that, which are good, but this is just wild bush, which is quite different because you see different birds and wildlife, flowers. It's loaded with flowers. So we want some sort of preservation. We want our local government organisation to consider not going ahead and handing it over to a developer. We've got enough houses down here. Maybe there's some argument to say we can do it more, but we could find alternative places for it, not on a bush site. Find it on a swamp site or find it somewhere else, but not on a bush site. We cannot afford to lose it.
It's so distressing.
Yeah.
Every time some of our bush gets cleared now, it really destroys us. It takes part of our spirit away. And as Uncle Lester was saying, there's lots of cleared areas already that I just don't understand why they don't use those instead of having to destroy what remnant bushland we have here. We've got nature right at our doorstep for people to enjoy. We take people out, we educate them about our environment and how we maintained and sustained it for well over 50,000 years just down here. And in less than 200 years, we've seen a lot of it totally wiped.
All right, let's pack it up.
Yeah,
Let's do that. We've got a couple of things here, so King Charles III will know. He'll know what's on the stick.
This is a gift to His Royal Highness from our Manang people, and we hope that he receives this in good health.
Yep.
And if he could help out just a little bit, it would be.
Even a letter of action and acknowledgement, which I'm sure he'll do. Most